they were gonna end it there. I totally thought they were gonna end it there. Oh, goodness. Oh, well, look at that. Oh my gosh. Visually, what? Oh my gosh, look at that. And they replaced it with Monica. That is... Okay, so it's actually a combination of everyone. But they took over Sayuri and they replaced it with tiny bits of Yuri, a little bit Natsuki, but it's mostly Monica. That is interesting. And then we have the font mistakes. And Kiri says, as I said, might be a bad idea to check your game directory files. Where do I do that? Because Kiri, yeah, it looks like it's kind of bugging out. Where do I do the game directory files? Because I am suspicious. Is that start a new game? I'm guessing. Yeah, because I know JLS's settings, maybe. Display, skip unseen text after choices on a forward time. Yeah, because I want to see the game file directory. Because I assume it's not the previous text that it shows you your history. And Curie says, go to your Steam library, right-click it, go to Browse Local Files. Okay, we're going to Steam then. Library, games. One new item in my inventory. I bet it's about Doki Doki. Oh, interesting. Okay. Games, Doki Doki. And chill on this, yeah, fucking cheerful music, yeah, no kidding. Properties, then local files. Okay. Then Curie says, go browse local files. Okay. Happy Thoughts PNG. What? Oh my gosh. It's a drawing of her. Like that. Interesting. Interesting. I assume the log is just... Yeah, that's that. Okay. And Curie says, yeah, something seems to be up. That is interesting. Huh. And that's starting... What? Oh my gosh. And Curie says, check traceback. Okay. I'll check the traceback too. I'm sorry, but an uncaught exception occurred. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That's great. I remember, Curie, when you talked about this game, you suggested almost like a Photoshop flowy sort of thing. So I was expecting some sort of weird meta glitch in addition to character deaths. So I was expecting character deaths and a meta glitch. And it looks like this is finally happening. So this is what I've been waiting for with this game. Look at that. Look at that first. What? I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is, oh my goodness. Look at this. You know, the kind of friend you'll never stop making. Look at this. Look at this. It's the text, as always, but every single time that it's supposed to be her name. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Oh my gosh. It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings. Oh my gosh. I always tell myself it's, yeah. Oh Oh my goodness. School days is ever ends over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interesting me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Haddock. Look at that. Monica. And see, the story's happening differently because Sayuri and I didn't talk about the clubs. Look at that. Monica. And JLS says, I'm so mad that the character couldn't get Sayuri to a hospital on Sunday or a clinic. Kiri saying or that the NC didn't run after her because JLS says it was a cry for help. Yeah, it's frustrating. But, you know, you can't write the MC making the right choices all the time. And JLS says, Monica, go away, we're trying to save Sayuri. And Kiri says, check the characters folder too. Alright. Oh, there's a characters folder. Monica, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Dude. This is interesting. So yeah. This is ridiculous because the character... I read through the history really quickly, so I'll pull this up. It says, I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that, but I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average, while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there'd be any girls in it anyway. The school day is as ordinary as ever and is over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Interesting. And so the story happens differently too. It's glitching out every single time that there's supposed to be Sayuri. Interesting. Monica, oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. She's probably the most popular girl in class, smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So, having her smile at me so gently feels a little... What did you come in here for, anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper here? This is interesting. And it destroys all of my previous saves. Look at that. That is interesting. Huh. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I like how they make this a little bit different, though, to change what I've experienced before, so it's not feeling like I'm repeating everything. Or markers. I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club. Whoa! Ah! I jumped again! I should know by now! Oh my gosh. A literature club. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? Oh, this number's gonna be interesting. How many people are you gonna say? Are you gonna say, like, 3? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. Look at that! Look at that! You erased her from the timeline. Oh my gosh. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? JLS says, by the way, the Sayuri suicide theme is called Sayonara. That is a clever play on words. And JLS says, Fly would enjoy this game. Yeah, no kidding. This is why I played this game. This is why I played this game, was to get something like this. Was to get me freaked out, surprised, and to be staring weirdly at glitches. This is exactly what I signed up for. Which sounds terrible, but it is. Alright, yeah, curious as Flowey and Kara would enjoy this, yeah. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature, too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monica say she? Oh my gosh, she's going to this club just to check out women in this timeline. Oh my gosh. Hey, Haddock? By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but... In that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but... If you could be at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Alright, so yeah, continuing on with the Undertale conversation, Joel says, Kara, give the benefit of the doubt. There's a theory that they only became monstrous on genocide. And Curie says, yeah, I've seen that. It's really interesting to see the different interpretations of Kara. I can see them as a lot of different interpretations for when they were a kid. It sounds like, when they were an actual human before all the craziness started, that they had some problems going. That, I believe, is undeniable. You know, Asriel talked about how Kara was, pretty antisocial, how they hated humans. We know that Kara found the whole, poisoning incident with Asgore a little bit funny. It doesn't suggest that Kara was terrible and creepy and so forth, but, it does mean that Kara at least had problems even when they were a kid, you know. Understandably, probably, but Kara wasn't completely innocent. Though, yeah, of course, you know, how much we interpret Kara as a good versus bad person is very open to interpretation. And Curie says, and I gave the Gaster example when I told you about this. I see exactly why you gave the Gaster example, because we're erasing characters from timelines, and we're getting glitches like this and having... Yeah, this is a very good example is when you said Gaster. That's right, you said Gaster. And I definitely see that. I could talk quite a bit about, parallels between Gaster and, what I'm seeing here right now, which is really cool. Alright, so Monica says, if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Awesome! You're really sweet, Haddock, you know that? It's nothing, really. Shall we go, then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. Look at that. Swear and sold my soul again. Interesting line. Repeats the second time around, but this time instead of being about cupcakes, it's about Monica's smile. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Gerala, your comments about, Kara self-harm, I would be interested in hearing your comments on that, because I don't read that interpretation, and I don't feel like there are too many hints to really support that. But I would be interested to hear your thoughts about it at some other time, you know, chat back and forth about it. I would be interested to hear, where you're reading that from, Kara. Kiri, you've sold your soul for her smile. Dun dun dun! Here we go. And doing a whole repeat of the same week, but with things different, not at all like Higurashi again, and so forth. Okay, yeah, Jilla says it's not your theory, but I can believe it. Another time, maybe the Undertale Discord or Facebook. Yeah, sure, we can totally do the Discord or wherever you feel like talking about it. I'd be really interested to hear that. There are so many different theories about it, and I think I might have heard that Kara theory, but I definitely need to be refreshed on it. That's true. Okay. So I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back! And I brought a guest with me. Oh, look, flashy! That's so cool! It's like, if I play it a second time through and another person dies, is it going to be even more glitchy on me? Like, is it going to keep on increasing the glitchiness? Guess we'll see. Girl 1. A guest? seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Haddock. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Kiri says, this is a good question. I asked it when I got to this point. Glad to know I'm not the only one thinking along those lines. So, let me guess. You're Monika's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual, and this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So, I ran into Haddock in a classroom and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monika, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? Kiri says check the back wall. Okay, so like there's lots of different posters and drawings. Oh my gosh! There's a picture of, oh my gosh. Since this is very terrible resolution, I assume most people have played this game, but maybe not all the way. It's a picture, it's that scene where I found Sayuri, blah blah blah. Now I'm switching Higurashi news. Yeah, Sayuri's picture is on the back wall. Holy crap, Kiri, that is interesting. I was wondering if background materials would change, and I sort of been peeping at them, but I did not notice that.